We are going to start looking at the command line with the most commonly run commands on the command line. Before we look at one or two of them, we will look at the prompt itself, because that prompt holds important information. The first thing you see at the prompt, where the name Martin is written, is the username, the name of the user currently logged into this terminal. The second thing that you see is the name of the machine that I am currently logged into. It might be a local machine, it might be a machine that is remote, but it is the name of the system that I am logged into right now. The third thing, the wavy thingy there, the blue thing there, is shorthand for my home directory. So when I change it to another part of the file system layout, it will show the name of that of the file that I'm in, or the directory that I'm in. Sorry. Okay. So that's what the prompt shows. First, the username. Second, the machine name, and third, the present working directory. All right, we're going to look at the most commonly run command in all Linux DOM, ls. ls means list, and what it does is that it lists all the files and directories in the current directory that you are in. Now, the commands in Linux are arranged, and it can be arranged as commands, option, and argument. So a command might have three parts: a command, its options, and an argument for that command. I'll show you an example of each. The very first one is the ls, which we just saw. The command is standing alone, and it's just listing the contents of the directory. Now, if I typed ls-l, which is a popular option for the ls command, it gives me a long listing of the directory that I'm in. Okay, if I press enter, you will see the names of the files and directories that we just saw a little while before listed to the right, and so many other details to the left of that. Let me clear this. The clear command just clears the screen, so you have space to type and view the results of your commands. So I typed ls-l. Now I can type, let me show you another option, ls-a. What does the a command say? It shows me a listing that includes all files and directories in the current directory. So what I am saying is, I want to see all the files and directories, including the hidden ones. You can tell a hidden directory or a hidden file in your listing by the dot that's in front of it. You can identify them by the dot that is in front of them. Dot profile is a file that is hidden. Dot pki is a directory that is hidden, and so on and so forth. Now, these hidden directories are not hidden from, so that you can't find them. They are hidden so that you do not mistakenly interact with them when they are not supposed to be interacted with. Okay, so that's an ls command. Now you can run ls commands with combined options, the L and the A that we previously used can be combined to give you a long listing of all the files. Okay, and there we have it. Okay. So now let me try ls-l of one file, just one file, and I get the results for just one file. Okay, so this is the command itself, an option for the command, and an argument provided for the commands to work on specifically. So that's how the commands are arranged. Now let's move on to a command that shows me where I am right now, and that is the pwd command. Pwd says, it means print working directory or present working directory, depending on which book you read, and it shows me which directory I am currently in. /home/Martin is where I am in the Linux file system layout. Now, a command that enables me move from one part of the file system layout to another is the cd command. Cd means change directory. I can change my directory to the / directory, the mother directory, the root directory, the directory that contains everything else in the Linux system. I can do that, and you will see that in the little part that names which directory I'm currently in, the / is seen there. I can list the contents here and decide to run into and to log into the sbin. Let me go into the which one should I? All right, let's go into USR. Okay. I can say cd/USR, and when I press enter and ls the content of this directory, I will see that I have a different listing. I can go into another one /USR/bin, and I am inside the /USR/bin directory now, and you can see that the content is vastly different from what we just saw. So I'm in a different place right now. Okay. Now, these commands can be run absolutely or relatively. I mean, the cd command can be run absolutely or relatively. Now, what do I mean by absolutely? I can say cd/home/Martin, and that will take me to my home directory because I laid out where the file should go to, where the command should go to. I laid it out. I specified fully where the command should take me. And when I press enter, it does take me there. If I say pwd here, I see that I am in my home directory. Now, let me list the contents here and try again. If I say cd documents, you will notice that I didn't give the whole path to where I was, but it will take me successfully to the documents directory. Why did it do that? Because it is relative. It went from where I was right now to where I wanted to go successfully if that directory existed in my current working directory. Right? So the relative commands depend on where you are right now, but the absolutes do not. That's one way to look at it. Now I can type cd ... which takes me one step back, one step up, and I press enter, and there I have it. I'm back in. Okay, so these are ways of running the cd command. Another cd command is cd dash. This runs the last cd command again. Right? The cd command that I ran last. So I ran cd dash and it runs /home/martin/documents because this was the last one I ran before the very last one, right? So that is the cd command, which can move you from one place to another in your file system hierarchy, and it can be executed absolutely and relatively. Let's take a few questions before we move on.